In this episode, I'd like to talk about utilitarianism and pragmatism. After the Protestant Revolution in the 16th century, in the 1500s, there was a break between the supernatural and the natural world. The sacraments had established that unity in which God worked through oil and water and wine and bread and the laying on of hands in the sacraments of the church. At the Protestant Reformation, they broke that unity and they said that doesn't really exist. More and more, those who were studying science were doing so without any reference to God and to the supernatural. As the growth of science developed in the 17th and 18th century, also the philosophers began to rely more and more on their own common sense, on their own rationality, and one of those who began to rely only on his own common sense and his rationalism was the English philosopher Jeremy Bentham. Jeremy Bentham is called the father of utilitarianism, and Jeremy Bentham came up with the idea that what gives the most pleasure to the most people is what is good. This is utilitarianism. And it makes common sense. If there's no God, if there's no divine lawgiver, if there's no one to actually tell us what to do and what is good, therefore we can draw our own conclusion. It doesn't take much thought to realize that that's a pretty shallow philosophy. We first of all have to ask ourselves, therefore, what is good? What makes me happy? Is what makes me happy the only thing that's good? How do I determine what makes me happy? Does it make me very happy to go to an art gallery and view art? Or does it make me more happy to sit at home and watch pornography? Both of those could make me happy theoretically, but we know that one of those is not really good for us. Also, who is to decide what is good for other people? If you decide what is good and I don't like your idea of good, are you going to make me be happy? Would I really be happy if you forced it on me? It also doesn't take us much thought to realize that once we put that into effect, the consequences are pretty severe. Please check out this series on the Array of Hope channel.